Loading a load of sow feed in the bin. Be hauling 355 grinder. Let's see, we got a leak here. We're gonna have to fix one of these days and put more duct tape over. Nothing duct tape can't fix. This thing is just, when it gets up there, it gets hard to grab the crank. Had to make a loft for this. It looks factory. Right there. Right there it is. Set the lock. We're good to go. Guess I could have got the skid steer over a little bit further, but I managed to get it back where it needs to go. You get this little feller checked over, so I can use it. Dipstick out of a Chevy truck. Works as a replacement for the Yanmar engine. You guys didn't know that? It works. It works. It fits. It's good to go. So, yeah. You guys ever need a replacement dipstick for a Yanmar engine? Chevy S10, Chevy Blazer, any old pickup will work out of a Chevy truck as a replacement dipstick. Yeah. Keep it in here to keep it cleaner. Just anywhere but the grinder building. That's where pig dust is. So I've seen the most user-friendly must-do to older antique tractors on YouTube last night, and I knew this particular thing existed. I just didn't know how much it existed or how new it was to the industry of agriculture. There was a I don't know what you want to call him, a gentleman or a like a tech or something. He showed how to replace these John Deere adapters to Pioneer. Okay, and he said that this 4020 doesn't have the selector. He said there was a selector here that you're supposed to be able to move from left to right to slow the speed up or down on the hydraulic. Then he said you take a punch, knock this out in the center, and it's kind of recessed here. That was probably from manufacturer. When they put the John Deere couplers on the 4020, you can swap these for Pioneer, so that you can just come here, you know, boom, plug and play, you're done, life is good, and Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your auntie, and stuff like that. So yeah, so for now we get to use these are John Deere to Pioneer adapters. You know, they aren't that bad as long as you keep track of them. They aren't really. You just got to keep track of them. I mean, I could have settled for the 3010, but that's only got one set of remotes. Remotes being these, for those of you non-farmers, these are hydraulic outlets, remotes, selective control valves, what have you, whatever tickles your fancy in the realm of learning about hydraulics, agriculture, stuff of that nature. This has two SCVs, selective control valves, things of that nature. So with the 3010, I would have to eliminate the tilt function on this blade, and I don't think I could do that. I mean, I thought about it, but it's easier just to have everything hooked up, so that way you don't have to worry about hoses dragging, you know, because the hoses only go back to there. I mean, yeah, I could tie them up for the time being, but it's just easier to utilize the right tractor for the right job. And with these being the selective control valve levers, these run the blade, the inside lever is exactly how I want it. Now don't ask me why that thing blew like that, because I don't have a clue. Again, hydraulics do funny things. So what you do when that happens, you come here, you flick your lever, which this would have been down because I was trying to pick the wheels up and not realizing what in tarnations I have done. So usually when that happens, what you got to do is come back here on the back side, push that little, there's like a little recess thing where, you know, when it pushes in, there's like a little ball. You push that, pull that back out, plug this back in where it should go, flip your little lever. No? What the? Huh, that's strange. There we go. I don't know what the heck was up with that. Guys, hear how that cutting edge just barely scraping. What happens when I put it down all the way is it gets really aggressive. That I don't really want when I'm going back on my second pass. I just want to be able to lightly hear it. I hope that makes sense. So that way when I go back down my second pass, it fills the potholes in. example, when I just come in from turning around, there. So apparently this thing don't like 4K 60 or 120 frames per second. Because I was just getting a notification on this camera. Insufficient storage. Insufficient storage. So I went back to 1080p at 120 frames per second. I like running the blade. It gives me a chance to fine-tune my blading skills, if you will. Let's see if I can drag this dirt up here. Just look at that nice smooth road. Yeah, once you know what the heck you're doing.